Hello, everyone, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey, everyone.
We are back. I don't know why this microphone always starts so low. Go ahead, we're good.
Okay.
We are back with part 14 of our Metroid Let's Play.
That we are.
And we have made it to our anniversary month, so...
Yes.
Starting next week, we have a very exciting game to play.
Yep.
Although we, at time of recording, aren't there yet. But at the time you're watching, we are. So
Yes.
it's our fourth anniversary.
Yep.
Yep. And we didn't make it to 100 yet. Didn't make it to 80 yet either, but we're so close, guys. So
yes.
close. So I'm hoping maybe by some miracle by the time this is uploaded we are at 80. So
Yep.
I'm hoping that...
Tell your friends and neighbors about us.
Yeah. I know it would be a little bit too much of a stretch for us to be at 100 by the time you're watching this, but miracles can happen.
Yep. Even on 34th Street. Just kidding, just kidding. Kidding. Sorry.
But I do realize, if you guys will humor me, probably by the time this is out, there might be more, what I'm saying might be out of date, there might be more happenings, but if you'll humor me, I have something to talk about that isn't really Metroid related, but mildly alien related, I guess.
Ooh, what do we got?
It's a Disney thing, but
I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, while we fight Kraid, however you say his name. I think we can do it this time.
Yes, I did study some strategy.
Oh, good. Jumping into the lava is not a good strategy.
Correct. Yeah.
I know, that wasn't your strategy.
No, it was not.
So yeah. You guys may know, I'm not sure, you may be aware that they're gonna do a Lilo and Stitch live action. Live action movie.
This is not good.
And apparently they revealed the first trailer for it, and while there was stuff that fans were happy about, I mean, heck, even me, this is weird, like, I don't do that Disney live action crap, and I probably still won't do it, but they almost got me. And it's probably more the people that make trailers than the movie itself, but, there was one thing that upset a lot of fans, and when it hit me and I watched it again, I got upset too.
What happened?
Well, do you remember Blakely? That character,
Fat one or thin one?
Thin one.
Thin
Fat one or thin one.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. Blakely is the thin one who likes mosquitoes.
Yes.
And a big part of his character is that when they wore disguises, he was always dressed as a woman.
You're telling me they're doing the exact same thing our high school did with drama productions?
I'm going to tell you that Disney decided not to have him dress as a woman. Or disguise.
They are doing exactly what our high school drama productions did.
I wasn't familiar.
Well, let me sum it up to you like this. How we would have a female actress play the Artful Dodger and rename Jack Dawkins to Jackie Dawkins.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that always aggravated me when schools did that. And it's not just that school. I had a summer camp at Howard Community College when I was in middle school for drama, and they did the same thing.
Yes, I think I have a new pulse. From realizing what Disney has done to the Lilo and the Stitch.
Yeah, so... And it was very sad because a lot of... You know, I feel like... At least based on the trailer. Now, I acknowledge the trailer could be completely and utterly manipulating us as the viewers. But... if the movie is anything like the trailer is showing, it actually seems to be getting, for the most part, getting the point of what was popular about Lilo and Stitch. Now, it could just be that the trailers we had for the original Lilo and Stitch were so horrible that I'm like, that this is like really good in comparison.
Well, that's good.
Some of the humor is a little... I mean, I realize there have to be some updates with the times, but it kind of hurts me that instead of using a record player, they had him chuck a CD out of the car CD player instead of doing a joke with a record player. Updates like that are kind of like... Really?
Why? Because CDs are not cool, therefore CD.
And maybe they're thinking not enough kids will know what a record player is, which is stupid because vinyls are back in. So,
is that why they had him use a record player in the cartoon? Because they thought kids wouldn't know what a record player was?
I guess in 2001 they thought enough of the parents would know.
So the parents would know a CD player, but the kids won't know. Good God!
That's what kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm like...
it's hurting me right now.
Yeah. But anyway... But it does have a lot of the, like, emotional marks in it, it looks like.
Oh, that's a relief.
I'm kind of mixed at how Nani looks, but...
What did they do to Nani?
Nothing. I just... I'll have to take another look, but I thought Lilo looked more Polynesian than Nani did, but I have to do some research. I have to do some research and not draw conclusions, but...
I'm having a moment now.
Apparently they updated Stitch's design too, because apparently they did a crappy job initially and they pulled a Paramount, I guess, and fixed him. I see Paramount, you started a trend, apparently.
Disney, you planned this.
Yeah, Disney. Now, I can definitely say Disney manipulated. I mean, with Paramount, it's still an alleged thing. Alleged. I have to say alleged. But with Paramount, there's more benefit of a doubt. I'll put it that way. I feel like there's a little less with Disney. But anyway, yeah, I was very disappointed. And that kind of just shows that Disney just adjusts to the times. And they just do politically whatever will... this is my opinion. They will do politically whatever seems to...
Yes. Yes, they will.
Work in their benefit. And that's why having a openly gay character in the Beauty and the Beast live action felt so soulless because it was.
Yeah, I could easily argue that he was not a gay.
Yeah.
I.e., he's the funny bad guy, right?
Yeah. If they really wanted to be groundbreaking, they should have had him run off with Gaston in the end.
Well, I could think of a few things if you really want to prove this.
There are plenty of things they could have done.
Stuff that I have to ask. How many times have I seen a guy French kiss a woman in a Disney movie? The answer is all the time.
Yeah, but see, they wouldn't do that because
Cowards.
it would upset all the parents.
Cowards.
I know. I know. I missed it when they had more guts.
Yeah. Because if you're going to not do that, you might as well not have the guts to show a man kiss a woman. In my books.
I mean, but that's always going to be the default and the acceptable way to do things.
Yes.
So yeah, I was disappointed because I'm like, yeah, that's a big part of Blakely's character that you just...
Thinks about... you took it and you ruined it, Disney. Man, this is not my night.
And it always hurts me when some aspects start to get a little bit better. I mean, I think that's why I was talking about how the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie hurt me more than the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's easier when it completely misses the mark, because then you're like, oh, well, yeah, it's just a sellout at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see the marks of them making something that vaguely represents the thing you love and messing that up, or at least messing that up to you personally, you know, because apparently a lot of people disagree with me. Well, I mean, people love the second Sonic the Hedgehog apparently.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go on.
I'm just using this as an example. Like, people, it seemed like the majority of the people were the opposite of me. They hated and were angrier at the first one. The ones who were angry. Whereas for me it was the opposite, because and I feel like I'm feeling that way with the Lilo and Stitch one, because I'm seeing things in the trailer where I'm like, hey, they're getting the emotional tone right. I see this and this that are right, but then that just makes the stuff that's not right that much more painful.
Yeah.
Because we have the animated Lilo and Stitch, so if they completely miss the mark completely, I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. I still have the original Lilo and Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't own it, but you know what I mean. I can
Yes,
still
I do.
watch the original Lilo and
Yes.
Stitch.
I'd be happy to get a copy of that.
Yeah. I have one at Mom and Dad's house, but that's why I don't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
That place.
The place I will never go back to.
Rightfully so. Punch controls the weather.
Yes.
Yes, you see what I did there.
Yeah. It's pretty bad when your crappy TV show does better at getting the notes of the original thing.
Oh, yes.
Because, yeah, arguably the Lilo and Stitch TV series was probably one of the better Disney shows based on a movie.
Yep.
I don't know what went on with the 90s and early 2000s, but oh my god, those TV shows.
Uh-huh. How can I forget? Butterfingers, Little
I know
Mermaid.
I know some people liked Aladdin, but it felt too much like Return of Jafar, which was my least favorite Aladdin movie, so... Sorry to those of you who liked Return of Jafar, but...
Oh.
The peak sequel is the third movie.
Yes, the one that actually should be the second movie, but isn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, with Homer Simpson Genie and...
Now, if Aladdin live action had Aladdin's father, maybe that would have saved it.
Probably.
And
oh my god, that movie! Sorry, it
I
was
know.
boring.
I know.
And that was probably the moment that I actually was heartbroken with Disney, because you ruined the first movie I remember.
Yeah.
It's debatable whether it was the first Disney movie I saw in theaters, but the one that I remember seeing in theaters was Aladdin back in 1992.
I think I don't think I saw... Did I see 11?
And I say debatable because there is a chance that it might have actually been Beauty and the Beast that was the first movie I saw in theaters, but I only had vague memories of it.
Yeah, I think I saw...
But I'm still offended with the live-action version.
I think The Lion King is the first one I saw in theaters. And I might have seen, like, a later, like, a re-showing of Little Mermaid and Aladdin.
Yeah, I think they did that, yeah.
Because, obviously, Little Mermaid, I wouldn't see it when
Right.
it was originally in theaters, because
I can safely say I didn't see it.
I was not around yet,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that either, because it was either 88 or 89, and I was certainly not going to be seeing a movie inside my mother, let alone
Right.
as a small baby, because my parents didn't roll that way.
No. Not gonna take a literal baby into
Correct.
the theater.
Correct. Unlike some parents.
Yeah, parents like the ones who brought their little 2-year-olds to Up, and then they were
again.
and then they were crying when the place caught fire, and I'm like,
I would not pick Up as a movie to bring my small children.
no, please. Maybe at the absolute youngest 5-year-olds, but that's kind of stretching it, I feel like.
Sorry, I'm just still remembering the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've told Connor about this multiple times.
Yes. I'm very familiar with the legend of the Up in the theaters.
Yeah.
And the children who were crying at the fire and whatever happened to the bird.
Yeah.
Because eventually, about 100 years after this incident, I did finally watch Up because it was playing on TV. I missed the juicy, depressing parts, so
you missed the part that made everybody cry.
Yes.
And that literally, the older you are, the more you're probably gonna cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the foresight to tune in at an earlier time. And I wasn't the one controlling the remote, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't.
It's almost a bit of emotional whiplash.
It is emotional whiplash.
But it's great. I mean, it's...
Arguably...
Beautifully directed.
The best, I would argue, the best part of Up.
Yes. Yeah.
Because... And, I don't know, it's... You don't need too much dialogue or anything to figure it out. It just tells you in picture, right there.
I was going to say, if you're taking... I hope that they teach this. I hope that they show this as an example. It would be a great example in an animation class, or even like a directing class, of showing and not telling. Because you learn so much from that, and there's not even any dialogue from the doctor, or much from the two of them.
Yeah, they don't.
No, but you know exactly what's going on.
Correct.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And it just absolutely shatters your heart into pieces.
Yeah.
I honestly think, at the end of the day, I feel like Pixar is a little bit better than Disney at doing the emotional beats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And in a subtle way, I think... I mean, I feel like old Disney was better at it, but I feel like our present-day Disney is a little too,
I feel the magic was wearing away after...
corporate is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after... Even if it had some corporate bits, the moment that Roy Disney Jr. was out of the picture, that was the final death nail of the good times, because Mike Eisner is only as good as the people around him, and as bad as Katzenberg was, at least he had a vision, at least he was good at storytelling, because he gave us Shrek. And that's arguably one of his greatest creations.
Yeah.
Because...
Yes, Shrek. Everything that Disney is not.
Yeah. Rightfully.
And that's why fans got so upset by Shrek Ever After. Because it was very slowly losing that charm.
Oh dear, you see Mike Katzenberg?
Yeah, like it started out as being kind of an anti-Disney movie. Mm-hmm. And that's why so many people gravitated towards it. Even in terms of some people I was watching were pointing out that the animation is rougher.
Wow.
Like Disney is...
You messed that up? DreamWorks and...
No. What I'm trying to say... Hold on. Let me try to word it differently. It's not... It wasn't polished. Like the first Shrek movie, the characters look more like... closer to realistic people. Yeah. They're not cleaned up... Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, they're not cleaned up like in Disney movies. And yeah, in the later movies, they did kind of clean up the animation style, and people were saying this is part of what gave Shrek its unique identity.
Yeah.
And that's kind of,
I mean, yeah, sometimes they look like video game graphics, but they were very well done video game graphics.
Right, and like...
And I can tell they gave it their all.
Yeah, and... that's why people are a little bit worried at the trailer reveal of the 5th Shrek movie. People think it's a little bit too cleaned up.
I see what you're getting.
So, yeah.
I see what you're getting at.
So, in a way, it's happening with the Shrek franchise. What happened with Disney. So, that's at least the concern.
It's a fair concern and a good concern because...
And yes, I know there might be some people watching that don't agree with the opinions we're expressing. And they're like, we just came here to watch Metroid and...
Yes, and I failed at that. Sorry, ladies and gents.
No, it's okay. Not have a video essay about the downfall of Disney and DreamWorks.
To the tune of watching me flail at Metroid after my strategy burnt up in my face. I did something wrong. Damn it.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
We will get there eventually.
We will. And we will defeat this guy. It's just, the problem is...
We appreciate those of you who are still watching. Views have been a little bit rough, but hey, some of it could just be that, it's spring. Maybe you're spending more time outside looking at the sky and not your screen.
Yes, touching grass, I hope.
Touching grass. I'm sorry. Whenever I hear that, my brain goes back to somebody made that gif of the scene where Vegeta was like tearing up the blades of grass and like throwing it up and laughing. So when I hear touching grass, my brain goes there, and I'm like, so I just can't do touching grass seriously anymore. But
that's quite all right.
But yes, hopefully not like that. Hopefully,
because the grass needs to live.
Yeah. I forget what that was. I think that was when he felt like Goku wouldn't be a threat anymore, and he was the most powerful person left. I think that's what happened.
I am the greatest Saiyan ever!
So I think that's what he was like celebrating.
Yes.
I think that's the context. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But...
It's Saiyajin, Dad.
It's Saiyan. Funimation just always keeps writing it as Saiyan for some reason. I think it's a mistake that they made from the Saban days that they refused to fix.
Yes.
To this day, they say Saiyan. Let me know in the comments if in Daima, if they've dubbed Daima already, if they say Saiyan now, because...
It'd be a good thing to know.
It ruins the joke. because cyan is supposed to be yasai jumbled up, because yasai means vegetable, and all of their names are vegetable names.
Gosh, thanks, Kev. Thanks for reminding me of what the gist of the joke of their people is.
Yeah, and they just add the...
Hence Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, Kakarot.
Yeah. I mean, their planet is called Vegeta. It's literally just katakana for our word, vegetable.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Yes.
Bull, but without the bull part.
Yes.
The voodoo part.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And you even pointed out to me with the Ginyus, because...
Yeah.
They're all named after dairy products.
Yeah. And one of the other aliens that was working for Frieza, his name was Kiwi. So he was probably from a planet where they were all named after fruits.
Yes.
So yeah. And by the way, if you're asking, well, what about the N part? Well, in Japanese, you put Jin after for person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually Saiyajin.
Vegetable person.
Uh-huh. And it's kind of funny, you know, my not basic knowledge of Japanese, it makes me laugh because Ninjin is carrot and Ningen is human, so I think they're they seem close to me, so yeah. I thought it was funny. And Kakarot is just the katakana of the English word carrot.
Yes. And yeah, oh yeah, and his dad Bardock.
Bardock, yes, which is I believe similar to sunflower. It's a plant that's similar to a sunflower.
Yes.
That tends to be used as like a herb, I think.
Yes, and as we know, Goku became Kakarot because that's his son Gohan gave him.
Yep, and Gohan is rice.
Yes.
Or meal. You know, it's also used as meal.
Yeah, I really did not like how they kind of retconned his name, because I like the idea that Goku is merely paying tribute to his grandfather as opposed to...
Oh, yeah. I think that's mostly the anime thing. I think the anime just made that all up. I don't think Toriyama did that.
Right.
Don't you love our channel? We go from talking about Disney and DreamWorks to Dragon Ball Z. That's just how we roll here.
Yeah, it is. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, I feel like they pronounced it Saiyan because to them S-A-I was say.
Yes.
But in English we also have so they should have just checked. You know, I think even if they said Saiyan, it would still make sense to our English-speaking sentiments, because we have two vowel sounds for A, not one. And, you know, I've been teaching the kids that, by the way, in tutoring. We've been doing long vowels and short vowels.
Yes.
And so I can tell you guys, they made the mistake of making it a long A sound instead of a short A. So there you go, you got your English grammar lesson.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes. English. I love you and I hate you at the same time.
Yeah.
Even if it's my mother tongue.
Oh.
Yes, the older I get, I feel I should have learned French or Spanish as my first language, but...
I feel like... I realize the more I'm learning German, the more I'm like, our grammar is kind of like German in terms of there's a lot of what the heck type of grammar where you're like, why is it this way?
Yes. Everyone and their brother teachers told me that English is a Germanic language. And that it's a Germanic language that wishes it was a Romantic language that became everything and anything else. It's a freak of nature, the English language.
Yeah.
If you leave a language alone to its own devices, it does weird things. Like English.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like there was Latin, and then everybody was like, I kind of want to not do that. I'm kind of want to keep some of it, but I like to do other things, and everybody kind of was like, let's keep this part, but we'll also do this. And everybody kind of branched off in their own direction, in the Romance languages anyway, from Latin.
Right.
I'm sure the Germanic did too, to an extent, but probably not as much.
Yeah. I managed to get another battle with the boss, but it's a fool's errand, isn't it? Oh, craps.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we'll end here for now, because we're at 31 minutes.
We shall.
Thank you guys for coming. And
this password's a little easier to remember. Thank you, everybody.
We shall see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.